Hello everybody and welcome back to the Snorlax Den. So this is part 2 of my series to compare the Japanese and English 151 sets. Part 1, we opened up a whole bunch of English product, everything that had released, kind of one of everything that was available. And now we're going to open up a booster box of the Japanese 151 product to do some comparisons. Hopefully we'll pull some of the same hits so we can do some side-by-side comparisons. I even went back to look at some of my existing Japanese 151 cards, and believe it or not, I don't have any duplicates for a direct comparison. And then keep an eye out for part 3 coming in the future, so that'll be a comparison of the values of the two products. And I know the English is a little bit hard to do that with right now because it just released and those prices are fluctuating fairly wildly. In many cases going down as people continue to open more and more product. So supply increases and the demand stays relatively stable at that point. But what I plan to do is compare release date pricing. So if you pulled it right away, we're able to flip it, what's the maximum value that you could have gotten out of that product? And yeah, we'll see those values continue to drop over the coming weeks as more products gets opened now. We're already starting to see some restocks happen. Target even had booster bundles on their website today. You were limited to a maximum of 3, but they did have that product available. Best Buy still has not gotten theirs in, so I'm waiting for a booster bundle to come from Best Buy. I was able to get one as a pre-order, but they still haven't gotten their product in. So we'll see that start to hit the shelves here and there. Plus, in about a week and a half, we're going to have the Ultra Premium collection along with 2 collection boxes that are dropping. So I've got those products coming in. We'll be able to open those. I'm super excited about the Ultra Premium collection because it has that Sunset Mew. That's also one of the cards that I really wanted to get. I have not pulled that in Japanese, so pretty excited that I'll be able to get a copy of that. And we'll see values continue to fluctuate. And then, as more Scarlet and Violet sets come out at the end of this year and into next year, less of that product becomes available. Those values will start to rise up again. But all in all, I think it's going to be a very popular set. A lot of people are chasing this. I think the demand is going to remain high for quite a while. We may not see any sales on this until possibly after the new year, just because I think Pokemon will have trouble keeping up with demand until then. All right, well, we're going to open up the Japanese 151 set, so let's see what we got. So before we rip the Japanese product, let's take a quick look at what we pulled from the English box. So in terms of the Hollow Energies, 2 Fire, 1 Fighting, 1 Psychic, 1 Water, and 2 Grass Energies. Again, I think those are pretty cool and pretty excited about that. We've got our promo cards. So we've got the Snorlax, the Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. And then we pulled the Caterpie. We also got the Tangela. And rounding out the Pokemon that we did pull the Pikachu. So this card, again, it's pretty cool. After we opened this product, my son opened up a separate booster bundle, and he pulled another one of the Pikachus. He also pulled the Daisy's Help as well. So if we do need a comparison, we can do that, even if it wasn't the box that we used for the video. The Giovanni's Charisma, we still need a special illustration rare of that. And then we pulled the Erica's Invitation special illustration rare. This is one of the most valuable cards in the set. The Charizard SAR is the most valuable. And then standard EX products, we pulled the Arbok, the Jinx, and the Kangaskhan. So let's see what we get out of the Japanese 151. And I believe I've mentioned this before, but always be careful who you're buying product from. With regards to Japanese, make sure you're getting it from a reputable seller. And if you can't find one, feel free to reach out to me. I've got a few sources that I've used. I've bought Japanese product from at least 3 different websites at this point, so have a pretty Good comfortability. This is actually from a new vendor, so we're going to try them out and make sure that they're good to go. But here we've got, doesn't want to tear, 20 packs of Scarlet Violet 151. So 7 cards per pack. Again, these can have the God packs, which would be 2 of the starter lines in terms of the illustrations. All right, so the Magnemite, Rattata, Eevee, and then don't forget we've got the reverse holo Pokeballs, or potentially the Master Ball. So we got the Bellsprout, and then the Vileplume, Onyx, and Tauros. So we want to keep the Bellsprout looking nice. Overall, it's 2 to the front. I really do like the Japanese set. Again, it feels more right. And we've got the Meowth reverse holo and the holo Flareon. But I think in this case, both the English and the Japanese product are, they're so similar at this point that I don't think there's a huge advantage of one to the other. I think it's just that reverse holo does look really cool. That, you know, the description I keep seeing is the mirror holo. I just think it looks a little bit sharper and cleaner than the reverse holos that we get in English and the Jinx EX. So we have now pulled the same card in both sets. So let's take a look at those side by side and see if we notice anything that's perceptibly different on those products. And, you know, the English card is just not, it's not as sparkly. You see kind of the same pattern, that same star pattern, but it is just not, it doesn't glimmer the same. So, you know, you can see a difference. And, you know, that's certainly a personal preference, and I don't think it's a huge issue for people who, you know, want to collect the English cards. I think it's just a potential advantage of the Japanese product. So I'm glad we were able to get one to do a comparison there. But yeah, this is certainly my favorite set of the year. It's hands down, in my opinion, the best set of 2023. And we got the reverse holo. I think this is the leftovers. And the Mr. Mime holo. I think in both cases, if you're trying to do a master set, it's and you don't feel the need to get the master balls, and we got the Dragonair. This is such an awesome card. So I do have another copy of this. And there's the Articuno holo. So let me pull that out as well, to see if there's anything unique about that. So I've got 2 copies of that Dragonair, and they both look really good. The centering seems to be pretty good overall, even on the back. Both in really good quality. So yeah, excited about that. Can't complain. That is an awesome card. It's like it's swimming there in some castle ruins. You know, looking for its lair, you know, where it can stay until it evolves into Dragonite. And the reverse hollow Geodude. And the Mew EX. So I have not pulled this yet for my set, so I'm super psyched to have this. This card is actually worth quite a bit in the English sets. I think it's around $12 or so, just for the regular EX, because it does have some playability with the TCG. So that's the nice thing about the English cards, and that certainly is an advantage of collecting the English product, is the TCG certainly plays a role. And if you get some cards in there that are of benefit and collectors want them in order to, you know, make their decks look prettier, shinier, then you'll certainly have some advantage to that as well. And then we got the Rhydon Reverse Hollow. I think I might already have that one. And the Starmie Hollow Rare. But, you know, as you're watching this, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below, you know, what your preference is. You know, whether you prefer the Hollow Energies or prefer to have the and the Gengar. That's such a cool card. Whether you prefer the Hollow Energies or, you know, these reverse hollow cards for the English set, you know, which you would have rather have had. I know everyone wanted the Master Ball. I think, and I may have mentioned it before, I think that would have made this a very difficult set. I think we would see price gouging that's even higher than what we've already seen so far. The demand would be well through the roof. I don't think we would, Pokemon would certainly be able to keep up with that. And so we got the Beedrill and double Beedrill in that one. So have not found the Master Ball. There is one Master Ball in every box, every sealed box. So we'll be looking for that. Just trying to speed this up. And the reverse hollow Machamp and the hollow Jolteon. So I'll be excited to see which one that is. I've pulled the Pikachu, and I also have the Sandshrew at this point. I have not pulled a God Pack. Oh, and we pulled the Art Rare Pikachu. So another card that we can do a quick comparison with. And we also got the Charizard. Nice. This is Charizard EX product. This is pretty cool. Again, for a straight EX, that's an awesome looking Charizard. I'd love to see that as a full art card as well. So let's do a quick comparison between these two. So these are much more similar. You know, even looking at it from the side, very similar in terms of overall quality, as opposed to that EX card that we pulled from the English set that was just not quite the same. So, and both of these look pretty good again. Centering is pretty decent overall. And quick comparison of the backs as well. This one, the corner, you got some whitening at the corner. The Japanese one does look a little bit better, but still overall, it's a really, really neat card. And yeah, I can't be upset with pulling that in both the English and Japanese sets. And like I mentioned, my son also pulled the Pikachu. So we've pulled that 3 times now total between both of the sets. Let me take care of that. So Raging Surf is released. One of the vendors that I buy from will have product in stock shortly. I probably won't be picking that up, at least not right away. I will have a video talking about the new Paradox Rift and the Reverse Hollow Squirtle. That's, again, I think that's probably one of my favorite lines is the Squirtle evolution in general. War Turtle is such, oh, and we got the secret rare Blastoise right after the Squirtle. Oh, this is a cool card. And I know Danny Phantom has talked about this a lot in his videos. He really likes that like extra bold outline around these art rare, the secret rare Pokemon. I think it's super cool as well. A nice, clean look. It's not overly simplistic. It's a really, really neat card. So this booster box is also hitting. So we had some really great hits with the English product. We've got some really good stuff with the Japanese product as well. So I think that's going to be our one secret rare out of this box. I don't think we'll see any of the illustration rares or secret illustration rares at this point. At least that's my understanding how the box works, unless, of course, we end up with a God Pack somehow. And the Master Ball Ditto. I don't know how much that one's worth. Definitely not as much as the Pikachu, but again, that's what makes the Japanese set a little bit more unique. And the Gengar Hollow. The artwork on the Gengar line is pretty sweet as well. I really do like that. Just a handful of packs left to rip at this point. And yeah, I'll need to take stock to see what I've got left to fill out the master set. And I think at this point it might be more worth my while to buy the singles, except for the fact that I still need the Erica. And we did it again, where we pulled the Reverse Hollow and the Hollow Rare back to back. Yeah, the Erica's Invitation is the one that's that secret illustration rare in Japanese is so expensive at this point. That's probably going to be my most difficult card to acquire if I don't pull it out of a pack. And the Nidoking. So this is actually the second time that I've pulled this card as well. That is a pretty sweet card. I do like that one. And the Omastar Hollow Rare. All right, I think we're down to about 5 packs left. And let me know your thoughts on English versus Japanese. And there's our Snorlax. I don't think I have a spare of these, so I'll definitely put that aside to put with my other Snorlax cards that I'm collecting. And we've got the Dodrio and the Venusaur EX. Again, it just seems to sparkle a little bit more than the English product. So please, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button so you know when new videos are coming out. Hit the like on the video and leave a comment down below. Let me know, what your favorite card is from this set, what your chase is, what you're really hoping to get out of it. And if you prefer the Japanese versus the English. Again, I think they're both great. They both have their benefits. Porygon and the Moltres Hollow. That's a pretty cool artwork too. As I mentioned, I think the artwork in this entire set is pretty awesome. I think Pokemon really hit one out of the park with this. I think they did a really awesome job overall with both the English and the Japanese products. So no doubt this will go down, I think, as one of the best sets of the Scarlet and Violet era. I'm sure there'll be something else that comes up later. We got the Seal and the Kabutops. Now, there is the possibility that you can get a second Master Ball in a box. I know it's been done. It has not happened to me. I have gotten a Master Ball from loose packs, though. Again, that was from a reputable source. All right, and the Cubone Reverse Hollow. I think this is like the third of this one that I've got right now. Would have been awesome if it would have been the Master Ball. Could have given that to my son for Christmas. And the Mew Hollow Rare. I've pulled this a bunch as well, and I think the artwork on that one's pretty amazing. All right. I'm going to go with some last pack magic. See if we've got anything in here. The fact that it didn't tear was a good sign. Not a God Pack. That's right. Wasn't expecting to get one. And we got the Eevee Reverse Hollow and the Gyarados Hollow. All right. So let me know what you think. We've got the English. So we pulled, in that case, 3 EX cards out of all that product. So that was an Elite Trainer box, the poster collection, the binder collection, and 1 booster bundle. So from that, we pulled 3 regular EX cards. From our 20-pack booster, we pulled 4 regular EXs. So the Jinx, including the Venusaur, Charizard, and the Mew, which the Mew is adorable, by the way. And then from the pack, we also have the Reverse Hollows, which, again, are really shiny, and the Master Ball Ditto. And we'll just do a comparison of that to the Hollow Energies from 151. And then from our hits. So from our hits, we had 5 hits. One was the special illustration rare. We have the illustration rare, Giovanni's Charisma, and then these art rares, the Tangela, the Caterpie, and the Pikachu. So 5 hits total out of, I think, 22 packs or so. And then from the Japanese, out of the 20 packs, we had 4 hits. So the secret rare, the art rare Pikachu, the art rare Dragonair, and then the art rare Nidoking as well. So again, let me know what you think. Please, if you can, subscribe to the channel. Include notifications so you get notified when new videos come out. And leave a comment down below. Help grow the channel so that we can keep pushing out more content. Thanks very much. Glad you could join me, and be good to yourself and be good to others.